Hey, Arcturus here. Today we're looking at the Avengers Quinjet from Lego Marvel. This is set 76248 and comes with 795 pieces. It comes with minifigures for Iron Man, Black Widow, Captain America, Thor, and Loki, as from the first Avengers movie. Technically, it's also from the Back in Time sequence of Endgame, but I prefer this to come from the first Avengers movie. So let's take a look at the build. Move this box out of the way. You can see the full build here. Now you may notice that the stickers I used are slightly different than what comes on the box art. That's because in this set, you actually get two full sets of stickers. One for the Avengers style and one for the Shield style. Now, it's been a long time since I've seen the first Avengers movie, but at that time, it should have still been a Shield Quinjet instead of an Avengers Quinjet. So I put the Shield stickers on there instead of the Avengers sticker. They're very similar, just doesn't have the A's and has the eagle instead. Also, I think for me, it being a military plane, it looks cooler with those than the Avenger A's, but that's just my personal preference. You're, of course, free to build it however you like. Before we take a look at the Quinjet, don't forget to like and subscribe. So you also notice that this set comes with a display stand that does come with this set. It's quite nice. It just sockets in there on this point here in the bottom. This set also has some landing gear on both sides. These just socket nicely underneath. You can hear the clicks there from those connector pieces. We also have the two jet sections, and they can tilt to kind of go forward or to hover, however you like. And it can also just sit, if I put it where you guys can actually see, it can also just sit there on the wheels. And on each side of the wings, you can fold down the tip, give it a slightly thinner profile there. It does roll on the wheels, although personally I prefer it with the wheels up. And those, as you can see, just kind of tuck away right into the side of the build on both sides there. Sometimes they twist a little bit and don't fit quite right, but most of the time they go right away, which is quite nice. These jet thrusters here also just attach by two of the grabbing pieces, and that gives you that nice kind of rounded off appearance there. I found it kind of clever how they attach these, just using one of those black. We'll just pop this off real quick. I thought it was kind of cool how these attach with just this black curved piece or slanted piece, and then with these it gives the impression of the inside of a jet turbine, which I thought was really cool how they went about and did that. These side fins can also bend as well, just to give it more of that angle look there. So, of course, the top opens up and there's plenty of room inside for seating on both sides, 6 seats. And the back also opens. And here in the back, you have storage for a wrench and binoculars, as well as a walkie-talkie and a set of cuffs for Loki. And of course, the cockpit opens. And we do make use of some sticker pieces here for the computers. You see 2 big ones there and a third one there on that slanted piece for the typical computer. Those are unfortunately all stickers. I think it would have been really nice if those had been printed pieces, simply because there are so few different computer pieces that they have that are actually printed. And you can easily fit a minifigure inside of the jet. If we had a Hawkeye, I'd put him in there as well, as I think that is fairly accurate, if I remember correctly. It's been a long time since I've seen that movie. I should probably watch it again, to be honest. There's some nice little red detailing here around the front to give the lights, and of course some green and red lights on the wings. And here it is with those shield stickers, and the shield stickers there on the fins, and you only put stickers on one set of the fins, which is nice. And then you have some more here on the sides, and then you have that big top sticker here as well. And then there are additional stickers here on both sides. So we'll actually take out Black Widow here for a second, and we'll take a look at her. So here we have Black Widow with molded hairpiece, of course, some armor printing there on the torso, and then the jacket here on the front, as well as a shield. Let's see if I can't get that in focus. As well as a small shield symbol there on both arms and some thin lines giving the sleeves some shape. A nice figure, I think. Has a secondary print for if you have her in combat. She comes with 2 blue lightsaber pieces to resemble the batons she uses in the first movie. So I think they were batons, maybe they were knives. I really need to rewatch that. So she comes with 2 of those. They're just a lightsaber piece, but it works pretty well. We also get a Captain America here with his shield, which I will remove. And here we have a printed torso, just blue pants, and the molded helmet. He also has a secondary face print as well. And this one I would probably just have him stored in the Quinjet, personally. Also get a Thor with lightning and hammer, which I will just take off real quick. I thought this lightning piece was kind of cool. I hadn't seen one of these before. You could, maybe they used one for Kylo Ren's lightsaber, although I doubt it. So here we have him with the glowing blue eyes and some very detailed chest printing, silver sleeves, black pants, cape, some detail here on the back underneath the cape, and a non-glowing blue-eyed print there as well. And the eyes here actually have little tiny lightning bolts coming off of them on both sides, which I thought was a cool little addition. And then we also have Loki, who comes with a staff. That off for right now. And his helmeted head, as well as a very nicely detailed print, with the print extending onto the legs for him, silver sleeves, green cape, some back printing here, and of course his iconic helmet. And he also has a gagged version for when they're transporting him to the helicarrier. It'd be really cool if there was a helicarrier that this could fit on, maybe something like the UCS Venator that just came out, or the Imperial Star Destroyer. But I think one of that size would be a little too large for me, and also probably very expensive. So that'd be the downside to it. So we also have Iron Man, who comes with these blue pieces to kind of show how he's flying and blasting from the plane. And it comes with a little clip here that you can actually attach to the underside of one of the wings. And then you have Iron Man blasting from one of the wings. It is a little difficult to position him with his head because of it's still a minifigure. But those can just attach wherever you like on the wings. One other thing is there's enough studs on the helicarrier that you can actually have like Thor landing on top of it instead of just inside of it. I thought this blue piece was pretty cool. I hadn't seen this one before, I don't think. And he also has these like hand launchers that you can squeeze on, try squeezing this one side, and they fly off. So you can kind of use them like minifigure held stud launchers without the lever piece that they normally come with. A decent looking Iron Man figure. So he's got his he's got his arc reactor there in the chest, some nice detailing there on the legs and torso, some nice detail there on the back. It is the standard Iron Man helmet. And then I put him with the blue face forward because he's in the suit, but you also have a unhelmeted version that you could use there as well. Overall, a very nice minifigure. Now, when I got this, I did get it for much less than the list price of $100. When I got it, it was on sale for $60, so 40% off, which I think is pretty good. And honestly, it makes the set very good, I think, if you want to build it or to have it. because it makes it much more reasonable with that just under 800 piece count. I think $100 for 800 pieces and 5 minifigures is pricey and difficult to justify, but for $60 it's much more reasonable. I think if you can get this set on sale, it would be a nice thing to pick up, especially if you get 40 or even more off. And this would be a nice one to pick up. It's a nice build. It's pretty large, but not enormous. It is also set up for display because, as you can see, it's got the stand here that you could use to display it on a shelf if you so wished. It's also small enough you could play with it if that's what you wanted to do instead. Just a very nice set in general. I think list price is too high. Well, that's all I have for you this week. I'll catch you next week with another video.